Good evening and welcome to North Metro TV. We are live tonight bringing you Blaine Bengal football. It is the 2012 home opener. The Bengals at 1-0, playing host to the Armstrong Falcons at 0-1 tonight, along with my colleague Rosie Erickson. I'm Matt Johnson. Rosie, it's a pretty windy night, about 15 miles an hour winds. Temperature is 64 degrees. Starting to feel like fall.
Right, it's supposed to get down to 45 tonight. Who knows, it's going to be chilly. The crowd out there is huge. I'm sure they're going to be wrapped up in some blankets tonight.
Well, there's nothing like Blaine Bengal football in the fall. It's an exciting time of the year, and they take the football very seriously here at Blaine High School. The Bengals coming into this one, as we mentioned, 1-0 off of a victory against Elk River in Week 1. They were victorious 28-14. In that game, the Bengals were down 14-0 early in the first quarter, and so they came back from behind to win that game. And first-year head coach, Coach D for the Bengals, Coach Tom DeVellis, certainly happy that they were able to come out with a victory.
Being his first year, that is awesome. First game is a victory, and then, like you were telling me, he used to be an offense coordinator.
Yes, he's been with Blaine for about 15 years, so there was really a very smooth transition when he came in as head coach this year. He said there's a system at Blaine that has worked for several years, that tradition we know. The Bengals have been so successful. He says if it works, don't mess with it.
Yeah, and it's going to be quite a game for him with 8 returning starters.
Indeed, the Bengals have a senior-laden team, but only 8 are returning as starters. So a lot of those seniors did not play a lot in the last couple of years. On the other side of the football, the Falcons of Robbinsdale Armstrong are coached by Dave Frizzell. You see Coach DeVellis there getting ready for the game. Coach Frizzell for the Falcons, they lost their first game of the season. They're 0-1. They lost to a good Maple Grove team, 54-28. They've got a quarterback in the game, Rosie, who's starting his first game at quarterback in his career. Carter Beelman is a senior, but the starting quarterback for the Falcons, actually the coach's son, Frizzell, number 7, is typically the starter for Armstrong. He was hurt in the first game, hurt his shoulder, so first-time quarterback tonight.
That'll be quite the exciting moment for him tonight. I'm sure he's pumped and the adrenaline's running for his first game of the season and first game starting.
Yes, he likes to run a lot, Beelman does. He'll scramble out of the pocket, so look for him to be active that way. The Falcons, in their first game, passed the ball, in fact, more than they ran it. About 26 passes to 21 runs, but their coach says that tonight they're going to have to turn that around a little bit. Coach Frizzell says he wants to see his quarterback move outside the pocket, so they'll likely run the football a lot more.
Although it was a loss for the Falcons last game, that was a high-scoring game, 28-54. You know,
this game could be a close one. Armstrong is certainly a competitive team, and they very well could put up some points tonight. So the Bengal defense will be tested. The Bengals are set back to receive in their blue jerseys. We'll play 4 12-minute quarters as we do in high school football. The Bengals receiving the opening kick, the first home game of the season here at the home of the Bengals at Blaine High School. Pretty good crowd on hand, Rosie, as you mentioned. They're starting to get fired up, and we are officially underway. Pretty short kick. Bengals receiving about the 10-yard line. Get out to the 20, 25, 30, and down about the 31-yard line are the Bengals. So pretty good starting position, Rosie, as they bring it all the way out to the 31-yard line. Not a bad spot on the return for the Bengals and Joe Roble, the senior kick returner. Getting that field position early in the game so you don't have to go as far is always helpful. Look at your starters for the Bengals. You'll know Alex Copa, their quarterback, number 7. You saw the running back there, Joe Roble, the receivers. And on the first play, Copa scrambles left and gets about 8 or 9 out of the play. It'll be in a gain of 8 for Copa. So again, Alex Copa is the starting quarterback. Joe Roble, Najee El Arabi, and Riley Hedstrom, as well as Connor Spurbeck, the receivers. Kunle Ayinde is that strong running back for the Bengals. He's got a great line in front of him with Michael Sternall, Tyler Van Bramer, Alex Zaver, the center, Brandon V, and Jay Kruska, your Bengals offensive starters tonight. Copa on 2nd and short, scrambles left, and will get a first down. In fact, he may have gotten the first down in the previous play. A correction there. So he gets 2 on that one. It's 2nd down and 8 now. As you take a look at the Falcons' defensive starters, Jamal Sanders, Jordan Grohl, Peter Bateman, Jesse Cuzito, Ethan Carpenter, Glory Mutanda, Jeremy Thayer, Josh Malcolm, Broderick Fastenrow, Otis Gay, and Chris Haugen, your starters on defense for the Bengals. The Falcons. The Falcons on defense, Rosie, their secondary is one of their strongest points, according to head coach Dave Frizzell. He says that the Bengals are going to really have to watch their receivers tonight to try to get some open space against those Falcons secondary. It is now 3rd down and 12 yards to go after a loss in the last play. Copa passes here on the near side, incomplete. That one was intended for Joe Roble, the senior receiver. Just a little bit long on that throw, Rosie. It looked like he may have just been trying to get rid of it to avoid a bad play there. Right.
Sometimes you have to do that with the pressure, but it was good he threw it out instead of giving to the other side.
Exactly. It's now 4th down and 12. The Bengals will punt. Good call here. A relatively short punt. It rolls down, and the Bengals will down at about the 24-yard line. So the Armstrong Falcons, in their white and red New England Patriots-looking jerseys, will take over on offense.
All right, and I'm excited to see how Carter Bielman's going to do today, having his first game starting as a quarterback.
Yeah, and if you're the Bengals, you look at that last drive. You did get a first down early, but then you went 3 and out after that. So unfortunately for the Bengals, not able to capitalize, keep the ball moving, and it'll give the chance for the Falcons offense to get started and hopefully off on the right foot for the first-time quarterback Carter Bielman. He's got Wilson Curtis as a running back, Duncan Harless, Connor Getchie, Ryan Queenan, and Matt Jones are his receivers. And the first pass here about the line of scrimmage, caught by number 11, Jerome Burns. He's actually also their kick returner, not even a starting receiver, but playing on that play there. The other starters, Hutton Adams, Aaron Haug, Ryan Casperson, Wade Gussick, and Sam Highland on the offensive line for the Armstrong Falcons. We're about 2 minutes underway, and Rosie, the sun is just come back out of the clouds here as we're just after 7 o'clock tonight, and the Falcons have got it in their face right now on offense. So if you're a receiver, it's going to be very difficult to try to catch the ball when they're looking back to try to catch that pass. It could be a factor. Penalty there on the last play. A 5-yard penalty against Armstrong. So it'll be now 2nd and 15. They're at the 19-yard line, moving left to right in your screen at home in the white and red. Bielman under center, in the shotgun. Looks left, scrambles, and then he dives to the ground after a loss of about 4 or 5. The Bengals didn't really have to do much. Josh Lamkin, Jake Rogowski, Brandon Schumacher on the Bengals defense, along with Mandry Stewart and Steven Newberger. The linebackers, Logan Elton and Caleb Butler for Blaine. And in the corners, Matt Gannon, and Dewan and then Joe Roble, Logan Nelson, the safeties back there in the Bengal secondary. Dewan Copeland, the other defender. 9.5 minutes to go, first quarter. 3rd and a long 19 for the Armstrong Falcons. And here he goes. He can run. The quarterback, Bielman, finds some space, but it's not nearly going to be enough. He doesn't even make it back to the original line of scrimmage, so the Falcons will be forced to punt, Rosie, in a very quick, early, unsuccessful drive for the young Bielman and the Falcons.
First few plays, we see Bielman looking to run. You know, I know you spoke to the coach prior to the game, and they're hoping to run a lot more than pass.
See if they continue that. It looks like the guy has got some pretty good legs, but they put themselves in too deep of a hole there early because of the penalty. A punt here now. The Bengals will get a great spot at the 50-yard line. Across midfield to the 40 goes Roble. Roble's got plenty of room going all the way towards the end zone, down to the 10-yard line, knocked out of bounds at about the 11-yard line. They'll call it the 13-yard line. So an excellent, about a 50-yard punt. The Falcons were deep in their own territory, but Roble returns it. Look at him squirm through a few defenders here, and he just turns on the jets and finally is pushed out of bounds. But not until he gets a 37-yard return out of it from midfield. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line of the Falcons. Back to pass is Copa. Looks right. Gets through for about a gain of 5, Rosie, and the Bengals making quick work of the Falcon defense on this possession.
You can tell they're not looking to waste any time.
So it's going to be just 2nd and 5 now. With about 8 minutes to go, first quarter, the second Bengal drive. Copa likes that shotgun. He stands back in it now, pitches it left. Nice play. The Bengals will do this a lot. He gets it to Allende, and that's a play you'll see a lot. They like that pitch play. Sometimes he'll pass it to him over there on the line of scrimmage, too. He'll do that backward pass, try and get some positive yards. That time, it didn't work out as well.
It looked like a risky play, but they trust their fullbacks and everything, and they're ready to just run for the touchdown at this point in the game. Early.
Again in the shotgun now. It's going to be 3rd and 6 after a loss there. So the Bengals hoping to keep the drive alive, avoid having to kick the field goal. They'll need a first down here. Copa back to pass from the shotgun into the end zone, just over the outstretched arms of his receiver. So it's going to be incomplete. Tyler Drulo, the intended target. And it is an incomplete pass, and so it'll be 4th down. Look at this one more time, Rosie. Copa in the shotgun, looks left. Nice cross or diagonal route there, but just a little bit too high. Perhaps the timing not exactly down with Tyler Drulo on that one. 4th and 6, they're going to go for it here from the 14-yard line. 4th and 6. Copa looks over to the sideline for the signals. Now back in the shotgun. Copa takes it, looking to pass. He's got plenty of time, but now he's rushed, scrambles, and is tackled down about the 12-yard line for a gain of just 2. And the Bengals will turn it over on downs. So, Rosie, a chance there. They could have kicked an easy field goal and gotten 3 points out of it, but instead they go for it. Copa is unsuccessful. He couldn't find anybody open, so he tried to run. But a nice tackle by the Falcons, and the defense steps up for Armstrong.
I think they're taking a risk, looking for that early lead.
So now if you're Armstrong, it's your second drive. It's first down at the 11-yard line. Back under center is Carter Beelman. Back in the shotgun again, actually. Beelman's got his running back right, sharing the backfield, and he'll give to the running back. Left side, no room to run. I believe that was Jerome Burns again. It was, number 11, who's getting some playing time. He's on the roster as a kick returner, but playing a little bit of running back and a little bit of receiver tonight for Armstrong. Kind of an all-around guy. Nothing doing that time. In fact, he lost 5. Rosie, this is the second drive in a row where the Falcons have gotten negative yards early in the drive that's hurt them.
Obviously, the Bengals defense is putting on a lot of pressure.
You don't want to be going backwards. 6.5 to go. Breland fakes the handoff, goes left side. Nice scramble, finds some room in the middle. He's got plenty of room to go. The Bengals take him down, but at the 27-yard line, there's a flag. 26-yard line is where he was down. It's going to be a first down, but we are going to see what the flag is. It did not look like it was a hold. It was a face mask against the Bengals, and they're going to mark off 15 yards, Rosie. This is a big, excuse me, they're going to, is it 5? It's only 5. So out to the 30-yard line now. It'll be first down for Armstrong. So at the end of the play, grabbing the face mask. We'll see it one more time here. Look at Breland. Fakes the handoff. Nice fake. The Bengals bit. Breland found some room around the left side, kind of curled back in midfield, and then right there, you saw the Bengals grab the face mask. It's going to be 5 yards and some positive yardage now for Armstrong. It looked like it was number 19 for Blaine, Logan Nelson, the sophomore, making that costly mistake.
And already we see Carter Beelman looking to run.
Well, it's really what he does, and that's what one of the biggest keys to the game was, according to Coach Frizzell, was give him the ball and let him run, especially when you have such an effective fake. You saw in that last one, it really looked like they were giving it to the running back, but he pulled it right back, found some room around the side, add a 5-yard penalty to it, got some good positive yardage. They're already out to the 30-yard line now. A little over 5 minutes to go now, first quarter. We are still scoreless here at Bengal Stadium. It's the home opener on North Metro TV. Along with Rosie Erickson, I'm Matt Johnson. Carter Breland, short pass. And the receiver caught it and just kind of stayed on the ground, Rosie.
Ryan Queenan. Actually, it looked like it was just a low pass. So he took that sacrifice to take it right there.
He caught it and went to the ground, was waiting to be touched to be sure he was down, and he ended up getting losing 2 yards in the play. So going backwards they are again. We've seen a couple of good plays out of Armstrong, but then those other ones going backwards have kind of hurt them. It's going to be third down now, a long 12. Carter Beelman again in the shotgun. Beelman looks left, the left-handed throw. It's looking good, nice spiral, intercepted! The Bengals pick it off at their own 45-yard line. And it is number 4 on the play for the Bengals once again, Joe Roble.
We've seen some amazing plays already from Joe Roble, number 4. And what an interception that was.
Well, he's a receiver, but he's also a strong safety. This time he uses his receiver skills on defense, leaps up and makes the easy play, goes down about the 44-yard line, and a big turnover there. Armstrong, one of their biggest keys of the game was to avoid turnovers. That's not exactly what they wanted to do right there.
And I think that's why the Falcons are looking to run more than pass at this point.
Beelman, a lefty, had a good-looking spiral there, but it floated up a little bit too long, and there's a look at Roble, who will quickly turn around and go on offense. The Bengals strategically decide to run the ball a couple times here. Give Roble a breather because you know he's your go-to receiver too. Nice run there by Allende. The senior running back, Kunle Allende, is also a high jumper, Rosie. Now Allende gets it again. Through the middle down about the 38-yard line. The Bengals really moving the football well on the ground with Allende on this drive.
Yeah, I was impressed with what you told me about the 6'6" high jump for Allende.
We've also seen him dunk on the basketball court.
All-around athlete.
In the shotgun again, Copa gets a receiver in motion. It's El Arabi. He does not get it. Copa keeps it. A couple yards in the play. They'll give him 2. That'll bring up third down now and about 3. Officially, they'll call it 3rd and 2 from the 36-yard line of the Falcons. Copa gives to Allende, looking for a couple yards. He's going to be close. Gets a first down. Allende once again keeping his feet moving to get him the first down.
Making it 1st and 32.
1st and 10, rather. The ball,
sorry.
It's okay on the 32-yard line. The Bengals very quick getting back to the line of scrimmage. This time Copa runs right on the keeper and slithers through the defense for about 4 or 5 yards, Rosie, but it just looked like the play was over and he just kept going.
Until he hears that whistle.
That's exactly what they teach you, too. In the shotgun again, Copa on 2nd down, 5 to go. Gets it to Allende. Easy gain of about 8 or 9, so he'll get another first down for the Bengals. And now they move into the red zone. Look at this one more time. Allende off the shotgun. Loves that play. Just a little give left out of the gun. Makes it work for the first down. Down to the 17-yard line. Bengals threatening again. This time, Copa keeps it and goes down to the 1-yard line. Copa, a big gain there. About 16 yards. Let's take a look at it one more time. That time you thought Allende was going to get it. Copa kept it left side, gets down about the 1-yard line. But that is the play that tricked the Armstrong defense. You don't know if Allende's going to get it or Copa's going to get it. It's a guessing game. Now Allende will take it, and he's going to be down for no gain on the play. So it'll be 2nd and goal now.
At the 1-yard line.
The toughest yard to get. In the shotgun is Copa. 2 minutes to go. First quarter. Takes it himself, and he's brought down. No, it's a touchdown. Copa gets in for the score, and that'll make it 6-0 Bengals on the keeper.
Barely made it, but that is a touchdown, making an early lead in the first quarter for the Blaine Bengals. And that is Copa.
Was a good play. The ball went over the plane just before his left knee went down. Now they'll try to add the extra point. It is up, and it is good. So it'll be 7-0 Bengals on the 1-yard touchdown run from Alex Copa, the Bengals junior quarterback. And the fans have got something to celebrate about early. One more time, Rosie, look right here. He kind of follows Allende. Was he in? Very close play, but Copa credited with the score, and it looks like it was well-deserved. He'll take the 6. The first home points of the year always feel good.
The crowd was a little confused if the knee had touched before he made it in the end zone, but they're excited to hear the goal was good. Touchdown right at the 2-minute. Now 2:06 left in the first quarter. It'll be interesting to see if the Falcons can bring a touchdown and come right back.
Well, how you respond to the first score of the game is always key, and the Falcons will have 2 men back to receive. They are Jerome Burns, again, who we saw got the ball a lot in the last couple of drives. Ryan Keenan is out there with them. Bengals set to kick it away. Zach Wright, who made the extra point, will kick it off. Back to receiver the Falcons. Kick about the 10-yard line. Queenan takes it from there. Has some room to the 15 and brought down about the 19-yard line. A return of about 9 yards there on the kick. So now if you're Carter Bielman and you are Armstrong's coach Dave Frizzell, what's your thought process here?
You know, seeing that they did give the ball up on the last play, I think Carter Bielman should do what he's good at and run the ball if he has that opportunity. Absolutely, on the far side possibly.
With under 2 minutes to go, Bielman is back in the shotgun. Both of these teams' offenses work very quickly. They're going to pass in the first play. It's caught for a gain of about 9. Nearly a first down. Excellent play by Bielman. Gets it to his receiver, Matt Jones, on the near side. Look at number 28 right here. Gets it to him quickly. The ball was kind of a little flimsy coming to him, but he broke past a couple of tacklers and reached out for a 9-yard pickup. And in fact, they're going to give him the first down, Rosie. He got 10 on the play.
Matt Jones did really well there, you know, pushing through that. 2 defenders on him, trying to tackle him. He got a few extra yards there.
Bielman not known for his arm, and fortunately there were no Bengals around the receiver there because it was not a perfect spiral, but it worked and got the job done. Bielman now hands it left side. Running back's going to lose about a yard, so we'll have a 2nd and 11 coming up. It's Wilson Curtis, number 29, working it on the ground, the senior running back for the Falcons. The Falcons this time taking their time a little bit more in the huddle. Again, I mentioned both these teams move very quickly to get the play off. There's a 25-second play clock. In the shotgun, Bielman. Oh, the Bengals sniffed that one out from the start. D-line stepping up big time for the tackle. And no problem getting to Jerome Burns, who again is in at the running back position. You'll see Bielman here. And boom, just like that, the Bengals are all over him. a couple of jerseys in on the play. And among the Bengals there was Brandon Schumacher.
It looked as if the Bengals anticipated that pass.
The run, yes.
Rather, handoff there.
Schumacher, nice stop. Less than 30 seconds to go now. First quarter from Blaine. 3rd and a long 15 for the Falcons. Pass rush is on. Beelman scrambling left. He can run, only gains about a yard. And so Beelman trying to use his feet there. It looked like he was trying to pass, Rosie, but couldn't find anybody open and had no choice but to run it. They're going to let the first quarter clock wind down here. They're going to have a 4th and a long 16 coming up to start the second quarter. Not the place they want to be. So, at the end of one, the Bengals lead 7-0 thanks to a 1-yard touchdown run by their junior quarterback, Alex Copa. We'll be right back for the second quarter after this on North Metro TV.
Known for its vineyards and hilltop villages, Umbria is also known for its delicious tasting pizza. Made traditionally from the finest ingredients, Umbria Pizzeria will make you taste the difference, smell the love, and transport you to Italy.
La cena è pronta.
Dinner's ready.
You might even begin to feel like an Italian.
Delicioso.
Umbria Pizzeria, turning taste into memories.
Welcome back to Blaine High School. A beautiful, almost fall evening here. About 60 degrees right now. The wind has died down just a bit, but still close to 15-mile-an-hour winds coming out of the northwest. So the special teams could be impacted by that and some of the field goals. We have not yet seen any attempts. Here's a look at how the Bengals got on the board. They started off by getting this big interception from their safety and receiver, Joe Roble, making a nice pick there, setting up the Bengals for their first score. It came from Alex Copa, their junior running back, on a 1-yard touchdown run. So with that, the Bengals are up 7-0 early, and they're going to get the ball here after the punt. A nice punt. About a 30 or 40-yard punt there from the Falcons. So Blaine takes over again, starts the second quarter, and they're going to do so right at midfield. So a key, Rosie Erickson, has been that the Bengals have had the ball in a good spot in the field pretty much every time they've got it. They've never really been too deep down in their own territory.
Right, and you can tell they're coming out here prepared.
Let's look one more time at the only score of the game we've seen so far. Alex Copa ran it down to the 1-yard line on this play. It came back out of the gun and got in there. Looked like it was kind of close, but I do think the ball was over the plane before his knee went down. So Copa celebrating the first home touchdown of the season from 1 yard out. Copa does have 2 other rushing touchdowns on the year in their opening week victory. He also had 2 passing touchdowns. So Copa with 4 touchdowns in the Bengal victory.
As you
in week 1
learned, he's a smart player. You know, he's well-rounded, great athlete, and he's going to play smart out there.
And he has tonight. He does not make a lot of mistakes. You are exactly right. And passing, you saw there on the graphic a moment ago, just a couple passes today for negative yardage. He gets another negative pass play on this one. Couple yards lost. It'll be 2nd down and 12. Copa again in the shotgun. Spread wide to the left is Tyler Drulow. In motion. Fakes the handoff. Copa takes it across midfield to the 46-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and about 5 now after a pickup of 7. On that play, the Bengals had a man going in motion and looked like he may have gotten it, so good fake there. Warner, the 5'9" receiver, is in on the play. There's Allende, 15, coming back in, and the Bengals do like to run it with him. A couple more substitutions. Checking into the game also for Blaine is Najee El Arabi, so he'll go to the left in the slot. Shotgun for Copa. Bengals at the 46 of Armstrong, up 7-0. Copa looks back for the signals on the near sideline. Perhaps an audible here. He steps deeper back in the shotgun, and on 4th and 5, he's going to punt it. It looked like they were going to go for it. They audibled, and Copa stepped back a few feet, and the quarterback can kick too. And not a bad punt at all.
Right. Great positioning there. But, you know, their head coach develops being an offensive coordinator for 15 years. I would expect to see a lot of offensive plays here rather than, you know, kicking the ball. But they're playing smart.
He was a coordinator, and he was also an offensive line coach. He said the line is going to be what wins or loses the game for them tonight. Really, you have to credit the Armstrong defense for stopping the Bengals on that drive. Now they just need to get their offense clicking on a few cylinders. He gives them another opportunity. The pitch to the right side here for a good gainer of about 10. It'll be close to another first down for Armstrong. While the Bengals do have the lead and seem to have been dominating offensively, Armstrong is sticking around. And the longer they do that, the better chance they'll have. So they gave him no gain officially. A little over 10 minutes to go now, second quarter. It's the first down for the Falcons again. Run up the middle for virtually no gain. So kind of taking their time and trying to piece things together, see what works for them. The Bengal defensive line is very strong, Rosie. They're a good run defense.
Right, and they're going to pressure you from every angle.
Yeah, we've already seen them do that a little bit tonight, but really they haven't had to do much. Schumacher has made a couple big plays from the defensive end position. And of course we saw the interception from Joe Roble in the secondary. So on all aspects, the Bengal defense has been clicking tonight. In the shotgun again, here comes Beelman looking to pass and nearly picked off again. Coming across the field for Blaine.
Ball's incomplete.
Was number 25 on the play. It was Duwan Copeland. Watch him come here.
On the coverage.
Watch Copeland come to the angle here and in the screen, but couldn't quite get to the ball in time. Don't think he expected it was going to come that way.
I don't think he was looking for the interception. He was looking to tackle at that point.
Nonetheless, it'll be a third down now and 10 to go for Armstrong. They trail here on the road 7-0 early second quarter. Beelman looking to pass again. The sidearm left-handed toss is enough for the first down. Beelman with the pass and the reception made by Ryan Queenan, the senior receiver on the left side. Looks like he just slings it over there. Line of scrimmage, and the speed of Queenan got him up to the first down marker in a hurry. The Bengals just a little bit behind on defense there. So it's going to be first down now for the Falcons from the 32-yard line, moving the ball. This time Beelman goes right side, scrambling, still looking for him, running, finds about 2 yards.
The Falcons are moving up the field slowly, but nonetheless getting those first downs.
One first down at a time. And now they got up to about the 34-yard line. They did give him a yard gain. So it's second down and 9.
Brings up second and 9 for the Falcons.
They have ran a lot more than they've run tonight, but it seems like Beelman likes those short little swing passes. See if they can keep it up. Queenan and Jones each with a couple of receptions tonight. The pitch this time, and the Bengals are able to get to him, and after a missed tackle by Roble, 3 Bengal defenders stepped up to back him up and make the play.
That was a strong tackle by 3 of the Bengals players.
Burns the
That
ball
one looked like it
carrier.
hurt.
Elton in on the tackle.
On this replay,
Look at number 11 here. Again into the play is Jerome Burns.
Loss of
Missed
one on the
tackle
play,
and then
brings up
3
third and
Bengals
10 for the Falcons.
in his face. In fact, knocking his helmet off. So they're going to call it a no gain. It's be 3rd and 10 now. They'll give him a yard loss. Big 3rd down here for the Falcons. Early in the 2nd quarter, down 7-0. From the shotgun again is Beelman. Beelman rolls right, looking for a pass. Scrambles and throws a pass just before he got to the line of scrimmage.
There is a flag on
It
the
falls
play.
incomplete, intended for Queenan, but there's a flag. This will most likely be on the offense. We'll await the call. The referee, John Hartgrove. The umpire is Russ Piper, headlines and Mark Hegestad, line judge Dan Murray, and the back judge Ryan Caffrey. I think the Bengals are going to decline the penalty. The Bengals still deciding what they're going to do. It's a chop block against Armstrong. And the Bengals are going to decline it, I believe, to keep it 3rd and 10. Yep, they will decline the penalty, so it's now going to be 4th down.
The call against the Falcons.
The
That
Bengals
penalty is
elected
refused. 4th
to
down.
force the 4th down instead. So the Bengals will now get back, and Roble set to receive a pending punt.
Gotchke into punt for the
He's
Falcons.
at his
Roble
own
back deep for the
35-yard
Bengals.
line. Getchy back to punt. The Armstrong receiver also punts. Roble, a great return across midfield to the 40. Down at the 38-yard
Roble
line
returns
of
the ball
the
into Falcon
Falcons.
territory. Tackled by Malcolm.
Excellent return by
30
Joe
yards
Roble
on the
once
return
again.
by
He
Roble.
is so far
First
is the
and
player
10
of the
for
game
the
tonight.
Bengals
With an
from the
interception, a couple
Falcons
catches, and
38-yard line.
then some
First
good
and
return
10.
yardage as well. Finally brought down by a couple of Falcon defenders, Josh Malcolm among them. First down at the 38-yard line for the Bengals. Copa gets a gain of a yard on the play. 2nd down coming.
Copa on the keeper, no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Bengals.
Copa looks back to the signals now in the shotgun. 4 receivers wide left, 1 right. Nobody in the backfield. Copa will pass. Hits Allende on the left sideline of scrimmage. Allende plunges forward for 11 yards and another
Pass is
Bengal
complete
first
to
down.
Allende.
It looked like that one might have hit the ground before Allende picked it up. Watch one more time the left portion of your screen. Nope, great catch by Allende. Just a little bit of a low pass. But look how he plunges through all his defenders. He actually got 9 yards, so he'll be just short of the first. 3rd and 1, Allende gets it back and takes it down for another big first down.
Allende, the ball carrier.
we see Allende standing out today
Carpenter
along
on
with Joel
the tackle.
Roble. 2 great
Gain
players
of
out
17
there.
on the play in a Bengals.
Great return.
First down.
Allende with 10 rushes for 112 yards in the first game of the season. Tonight, adding to that season total early and often here. First down at the 17-yard line. Bengals fumble! The Falcons pick it up!
The ball is
A
loose.
huge turnover! Armstrong gets a big break as the Bengals were nearing the red zone.
Dave Doyle.
Jamal Sanders
First and
receiving
10
that ball
for the
there,
Falcons.
jumping down.
Watch this one
Get the
more time.
turnover.
Copa tries to get it to Allende. They mishandle it, and the Falcons recover. Let's see what went wrong.
Looked like some miscommunication there.
Allende was ready to get the ball in his gut, but the Falcons fall on it.
Jamal Sanders, once again, getting that turnover.
A big one. With 7 minutes to go in the half, the Falcons will take over their own 20. They've been pinned deep in their own territory all night. A great pass by Beelman, caught for a gain of 15 yards.
Pass is complete to Jones over the middle.
Beelman hits Matt Jones.
Gain of 15 on the play and a first
on the
down
slant,
for the Falcons.
Or the crossing route, rather. Nice play for the big game.
And we had yet to see an aggressive pass like that from Beelman. Perfect timing right now.
In coverage, Rosie, he had 2 or 3 Bengals on the receiver. A risky play, but Beelman showing a little bit of confidence, and now he gets back to work with his legs.
Showing a little bit of diversity here. He can run, but he's also showing that he may be able to pass further than they think. He said his strong suit wasn't necessarily passing, that we thought he was going to run more, but we're seeing more passing right now.
They take their time in the huddle. 15 on the play clock. 6:15 to go in the half. Beelman gets out of the shotgun again. His receiver drops it in the backfield. It was Ryan Queenan again in the backfield. They like that little swing pass. That time, he wasn't looking early enough for the pass. Got it to him a little bit too quick.
Pass intended for Queenan falls incomplete.
With that play, Rosie, it brings up a 3rd down and 4 to go. This is a big 3rd down for Armstrong. They have had a hard time moving the football beyond midfield tonight. This could be their best chance on 3rd down and a short 4. Beelman in the shotgun, has a 4 receiver set. Fakes the running back handoff, the handoff to the running back, and then he takes it himself, but is going to lose a couple. And that'll force a 4th down for the Falcons, and they're going to likely punt.
No gain on the play, brings up.
We saw Newberger for the Bengals tackle him there pretty aggressively. You know, we're seeing Beelman be a little smaller than the average football player, especially since he's a quarterback. But he was taken out big time there.
Yeah, Beelman is only 5'8" and 150 pounds. They're going to fake the punt and run it for a first down. It is very close to the marker. The Falcons catching us off guard a little bit with the fake punt, running it forward, and they are incredibly close to the first down.
What
this
a
one
play.
is, you know what, Rosie? I think they're going to be about a half-yard short. Look at this one more time. They caught everybody off guard.
Ethan Carpenter with the catch there, hoping to gain that first down.
Forward progress. It looks like the initial spot by the referee, or the line judge on the far side, was about a yard ahead of where they've actually placed the ball. It's going to be short. The Bengals will take
Just
over.
barely.
A heartbreaker if you are a Falcon fan.
You know,
You take a big risk, and it's that close to paying off.
it was so close. Obviously, the Falcons were willing to take that risk and nearly had it. Heartbreaker. Those kind of plays are tough.
The Bengals have got the ball at the same part of the field they usually get it on the kick return. Copa, the pass. Finds his man, Najee El-Arabi. He gets about 4 on the play. 5 minutes to go in the half. Allende gets it this time from the shotgun from Copa. Another Bengal first down. Pretty simple play. The shotgun hands it left. Allende finds some space. His line giving him some wide open spaces to run tonight, aren't they? Allende again, right side. A couple of defenders
The ball carrier.
take him down to 28. The Bengals methodically moving the football down the field on the legs of Kunle Ayinde.
29-yard line. 2nd and 5.
They're going to call it a gain of 5 on the play. They just keep going with that same play over and over, Rosie, and it works.
They see it working, gaining yards, so why not?
Here it is again. Ayinde nearly lost yardage. Broke a tackle and went left for about 1 or 2. The thing is, though, is that if they keep doing that every time and you never know which guy's going to take it, as a defender, it's really tough to judge. So here they go on 3rd and 2. It's going to be a gain of about 5 and another Bengal first down, making it look easy out there.
We just saw Ayinde get it 4 times in a row. Once again on this replay. Same thing. Once again, Ayinde gaining yards.
Some excellent blocking by the Bengal offensive line. And on that last play, Alex Zaver. So it's first down, 10 to go for the Bengals from the 20-yard line. Looking to add some points to the board. Copa pump fakes, passes deep, end zone, and touchdown Bengals!
Touchdown to Drulo.
Tyler Drulo, a 20-yard reception, makes it 13-0 Blaine.
Wide open, Tyler Drulo getting the 2nd touchdown. Amazing play we'll see once again.
The pump fake from Alex Copa. Look at right here, back in the shotgun. Pump fakes right, goes deep, nice spiral to the nearly wide open receiver. Drulo hauls it in from 20 yards out, and now they'll try to add the extra point. It is up, it is good, and Zach Wright makes it 14-0 Bengals. One more time, this is gonna be a good look at it. You see Copa, the pump fake goes right side and wide open for Drulo. The closest man to him was Broderick Fastenrow for Armstrong, but there he is. He comes into the screen after Drulo had hauled it in.
Drulo was ready there, riding so low near the touchdown, and perfect timing right there. The crowd's going wild still, as we see a lot of the Bengals fans and I'm sure students.
Well, what a turn of events from the last week. They're down 14-0 at Elk River early. Now they're up 14-0 early. Got to be pretty happy with their performance so far tonight.
That's good coaching. You know what you did wrong last game and you're turning it this game.
Yeah, Coach D, as they call him, said that the Bengals defensive secondary is their weak spot. That's why we saw Bielman make a couple of good passes for the Falcons into the Bengals defense. But the thing is, the Bengals have always stepped up, not letting them really move beyond midfield. They come back on offense and do what they do. And they're making relatively easy work of the Falcons here through the first half.
And we're seeing them recover from their mistakes. Not too many today, but they're doing really well.
The Bengals did turn it over once on a fumble, but they intercepted a pass from Armstrong, so we're 1-1 in that department.
1st and 10 for the Falcons from their own 27.
.27-yard line now for the Falcons. Trying to get it beyond midfield and give themselves a decent opportunity to score. Nice play here. Once again, it is Burns, Jerome Burns, the junior.
Burns, the ball carrier.
Gets about a 5 or 6 on the run.
Lampkin on the tackle.
So with 3.5 minutes to go, a bit of a sense of urgency here for Armstrong. It'll be a gain of 8 officially, and it's 2nd down and 2. Bielman this time under center, pitches it back to Burns, and they're going to lose a couple. A gang of Bengals comes up defending on the tackle.
May have an injury for the Falcons. That's Burns on the ground there.
He's going to limp back to the huddle, Rosie, and try to shake it off. I think they're going to ask him to come out of the game, though, and they will. It's going to be Glory Mutanda. No, they've changed it now. I believe Mutanda did come into the game, but also coming into the game for Armstrong is going to be number 8. We do not have a name for. Our apologies. 2:45 to go now in the half. 14-0 Bengals. Second down, 6 to go. Falcons under pressure. The pass nearly picked off. There was a wide open Connor Getchie on the slant pattern, but Bielman couldn't find him. He felt the pressure of those Bengals defenders coming after him, had to get rid of the ball, and it didn't go anywhere near where he wanted it to on the field.
Right, and we see Bielman there, not necessarily happy about his last play, but I think Getchie there, looking for that pass, was just a few steps ahead of it.
So it's 4th down and 6, again in their own territory. It's the 30-yard line. They'll have to punt it away, the Falcons will. And the Bengals have Joe Roble waiting back at his own 28. Roble gets out to the 35, 40. Roble with some room out to about the 44-yard line. They'll mark it at the 43. Roble has been all over the field tonight, offensively, on defense, and on special teams, Rosie. Number 4 in blue making an impact.
As we see him there on screen, he's a tough player, and I'm sure the Falcons are anticipating for him to make a few more plays. Crazed fans out there, Bengals fans, a lot of students here.
That's the first week of school, so not a bad way to cap off the beginning of the end of summer, I guess. 2.5 minutes to go now. Big run here on the far side, and still not going down. The Bengals will get a big first down out of the deal. And it was number 18 on the play for the Bengals. Nice effort there from Joe Bloomer. Bloomer, one of the backups at receiver. From his own 43, or they, Armstrong 43. Copa back in the shotgun. Pump fakes once. Pass across the middle. Caught for a first down.
Pass is complete to Spurbeck.
This time he hits Spurbeck. 5'11 senior wideout. 2:05 to go now. Time ticking down, and the Bengals look like they want more before the end of the half. Copa now right side takes it himself.
Gain of 6 on the play. Gain of 6 on the
First
play.
down now, under 2 minutes to go. Copa again in the shotgun, looks right, nice pass, caught, and keeping his feet in bounds is Drulo, who had the touchdown earlier.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
So the clock should stop with 1:46 to go now. First and 10 Bengals from their 18. Copa in the shotgun, hands it to Allende. Allende bottled up in the middle. A couple white jerseys making a nice stop there for the Falcons.
Allende tackled by Richardson. Gain of 1 in the play, brings up 2nd and 9.
Richardson on the tackle. 2nd and 9 with 1.5 minutes to go. Again, Copa, shotgun, looks right, looks left, passes left as he's tackled and hits Roble for the 17-yard TD.
From 17 yards away for a Bengal touchdown.
Roble from 17 yards out was wide open, but Copa was going to the ground as he threw it. Look at this one more time. Copa getting tackled. Roble leaped up for it. Probably didn't have to. Give him a few style points.
On the play.
And 6 officially. The Bengals will try to make it 21-0. Off the foot of Zach Wright. The Bengals making a statement before the half. The extra point, the snap is loose. Gets beyond Wright, he covers it up, and it's going to be a mishap there. So it'll remain 20-0 Bengals. And Coach D said before the game, we have to remove mistakes from the game. Look at this one more time. The snap a little bit high over the head of Roble, who is the holder on the play. Roble, who just caught the pass for the score. And Coach Javelis talking to the officials. Told you before the game, do not make mistakes. That one didn't cost them. But they've got to be careful there on special teams. I believe Xavier was the snapper on it. So a little time left for Armstrong.
For the kickoff.
With 1:17 to go. They're set back to receive the kick. Down 20-0. The Falcons on the return. Taken down immediately by lots of Bengal blue.
Queen on the return. Woods on the tackle.
So 3 touchdowns in the first half of the Bengals. Copa on the 1-yard touchdown run. And he's got 2 passing touchdowns on the night. One to Drulo from 20 yards out, and the 17-yarder to Roble a few moments ago. Beelman takes over for the Falcons with his legs here, rushes forward for just a couple.
Beelman on the keeper.
Under a minute to go now. No hurry for Armstrong. I'm sure Coach Frizzell will be happy with them going into the locker room, getting themselves out of what has been a pretty difficult first half for the Falcons, down 20-0. 30 seconds on the game clock. 3, 2, 1 second, and I believe it's going to be a delay of game as the play clock runs out. It is. So they're going to lose 5 here. It'll be 2nd and 14.
To the 16-yard line.
So 26, 25, 24 seconds to go. 2nd down and a long 16 for the Falcons, and this is the point of the game where you probably just want to take a knee. They'll run it right side. Beelman's got some room to run. And he doesn't quite get out of bounds. They may call a timeout here. They will. I believe it was Blaine calling a timeout. The Bengals calling a timeout on defense with 17 seconds to go.
Don't forget, please purchase a pulled pork sandwich from Dixie Blues Barbecue or a slice of Santa Clara pizza.
It's going to be 3rd down now.
All proceeds help support Blaine football.
And about 6 or 7 yards. They'll call it 3rd and 6. So the Bengals calling a timeout as Armstrong may have just let the time run out. Bengals just wanting to make sure that they are ready for whatever Armstrong has in store, but it did not seem like the Falcons were trying to be too aggressive. Perhaps that last play on the gain of 10, they changed up their strategy a bit. We'll see what they do here on 3rd and 6. They're at their own 27-yard line. Got a long way to go in 17 seconds. Beelman in the gun. Looks to pass, gets the pass off. It's caught far side, out of bounds for a first down. But the clock runs to 7 seconds. The clock ran about 2 or 3 seconds after the receiver was out of bounds. So at their own 33-yard line, it's first down for the Falcons. 7 seconds on the clock. Beelman back to pass in the shotgun. Rushed and sacked for a loss. The Bengals wrap him up, and that will end the first half on a good note defensively for Blaine. The Bengals lead 20-0 on 3 first-half touchdowns. Copa involved in all of them. We'll be back after this, and Rosie Erickson will be with Bengals head coach Tom DeVellis in just a moment. Stay with us.
Known for its vineyards and hilltop villages, Umbria is also known for its delicious tasting pizza. Made traditionally from the finest ingredients, Umbria Pizzeria will make you taste the difference, smell the love, and transport you to Italy.
La cena è pronta.
Dinner's ready.
You might even begin to feel like an Italian.
Delicioso.
Umbria Pizzeria, turning taste into memories.
Seamless gutters. Whether the job is large or small, you can say,
I know a guy!
for your full service landscaping, you can say,
I know a guy!
if you need commercial or residential lawn care, you can say,
I know a guy! I'm Charlie Walker, and if you need professional seamless gutters, landscaping, and lawn care, you can say, I know a guy!
We are back at Bengal Stadium. Blaine leads the Armstrong Falcons 20-0 in the home opener. Our Rosie Erickson is down on the field with Bengal head coach Tom DeVellis. Rosie?
Coach D, quite a turn of events. Last game against Elk River, you were down in the first quarter 14-0. And this time, first quarter, you're up 14-0. What did you do this game to turn it around?
Our defense is playing really well right now. Our offense is not executing the greatest right now. Our offense needs to play a lot better, and our defense needs to keep doing what they're doing because they're doing great. So,
Aldo, thank you. And then you are leading right now. What are you going to do to maintain that lead?
we got to make sure that we keep executing. Kids got to stay focused. Coaches got to stay focused. The game isn't done yet, and we got to play a lot better than we are right now.
Okay, thanks, Coach. Back to you, Matt.
Thanks, Rosie, and a great job with Coach D down on the field. The Bengals, again, up 20-0 over the Armstrong Falcons on a running touchdown from Alex Copa and 2 passing touchdowns, one to Drullo and one to Joe Roble. Right now, we're going to listen in live to the Blaine Bengal dance team and then the band for the halftime show.
One song only.
Blaine dance team. Gentlemen, stay in your seats now. It's Marching Bengals showtime under the new direction of Mr. Peter Buller, Jordan Swansea, Chrissy Birdmark, and drum major Lane Latin. Get ready for the 2012 Marching Bengal Latin halftime show. Get ready for the dance music of Mambo, the new age Latin sound of Santana, and the classical Latin sounds of Estancia. Drum major Lane Flatton, is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the Blaine High School Marching Bengals.
That is halftime. We'll be back for the second half after this on North Metro TV.
With gold at an all-time high, take that rope and say bye-bye. Earrings, bracelets, rings, and chains. We buy gold at your exchange. Don't send your gold to someone strange. We buy gold at your exchange. Spring Lake Park, Fridley, Blaine. We buy gold at your exchange.
Join Ben Hale every Friday on North Metro TV News.
Check it out. Oh, that is magnificent.
Here comes the big one, Elizabeth.
I love it so much. I'm feeling a little guilty on account of me being married. There are 8 wonders in the world.
I can't believe it.
Pinch me. I think I'm dreaming.
Okay.
No, it's real.
Ooh, yes.
My name is Fran Sorensen. I am an artist. I am an educator, and I have been educating students for 25 years. I am also a collector. I collect salt and pepper shakers. I collect postcards. I collect rocks. And I write on the bottom of all my rocks telling where they're from and who they're from. I love square dancing. I make my own TV shows free at North Metro TV, and I love it.
Get started by signing up for free TV production classes at 763-231-2803 or eric@northmetrotv.com.
Lionel Lakes is the gateway to the metro area, just minutes north of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Conveniently located on I-35W, this growing city still maintains its North Country feel. Lionel Lakes values its award-winning schools. Outdoor lovers will discover miles of hiking, biking, and water trails. Growing businesses will find premier development opportunities with great freeway visibility and ready to help your businesses grow. Come to live, work, and play in Lionel Lakes.
Have you or someone you know been diagnosed with an SD deficiency? Do you feel that you're missing out on the fun of high school sports coverage? Then take a weekly dose of Sports Den on North Metro 15. You'll be updated with highlights and analysis of your local schools, Blaine, Centennial, and Spring Lake Park. Warning, taking Sports Den may increase levels of adrenaline, resulting in cheering, applause, and high fives. Milder side effects may include a desire to see yourself on Sports Den, and in rare circumstances, answering trivia questions and winning t-shirts.
Sports Den work for me. Ask your coaches if it can work for you.
Come to Ham Lake and see.
Good evening and welcome back to the start of the second half from the home of the Blaine Bengals. They are up 20-0 over the Armstrong Falcons, and touchdowns in the first half coming from Alex Copa, and then Drulo and Roble receiving touchdowns for the Bengals as well. Along with Rosie Erickson, I am Matt Johnson, happy to be bringing you the second half here on North Metro TV. Enjoyed the band and the Bengal dance team at halftime. It is opening night here at Bengal Stadium. The new sod on the field. It's that longer grass. The soccer team played on it and said that it made it a bit difficult for soccer, but they certainly will get used to it as the season progresses. And Rosie, in the first half, you really have to talk about the play of Joe Roble. He had an interception on defense. On offense, he had a 17-yard touchdown, and really has just been all over the field for the Bengals, even on special teams, holding the kicks and everything.
Right, yet, you know, we've been seeing him as an outstanding player out there, and I'm sure the Falcons are getting a little nervous with him out there. You know, he's working the field very well, obviously catching and receiving the ball very well, and also scoring a touchdown. Or actually, that touchdown was not by him.
Roble did get a touchdown.
He did.
Yes, 17-yarder.
That's what I thought.
The Falcons now back on offense, where they've struggled for a majority of the night. Their first-time quarterback, Carter Bielman, the senior, as we mentioned at the open, is replacing the injured Quinn Frizzell, who hurt his shoulder in the first game. So Bielman playing his first game. He's a senior, but his first time starting. And in the first half, Bielman got the ball in the air a couple of times. A total of 76 yards in total offense.
For his first game
yards.
Playing and starting, I think he's doing very well. As you see, he tries to run it. He also is looking for those great passes. And, you know, he played his first half, and he did well so far. We'll have to see what he's going to bring in the second half.
10 rushes for 31 yards in the first half did Bielman. 5 for 10 in the air for 41 passing yards. So 72 of the team's 76 yards coming from one guy. Bielman under shotgun now. It's 3rd and 5 early in the first drive of the second half for the Falcons. He's got a receiver on the near side, just beyond the outstretched arms of Connor Getchie, their star receiver, who's been very quiet tonight.
You know, we've seen that once before in the first half. Getchie is so close to getting those passes, just a few steps behind it.
So 3 and out again for Armstrong. He'll have to kick it away. And back to receive is Joe Roble at his own 45-yard line. The punt, a bit of a line drive. Roble will let it go, and it'll be touched down at about the 38-yard line. And some pretty good field position for an Armstrong, or excuse me, for the Bengals. The Bengals have had good field position all night long. Blaine, as we mentioned, 191 total yards in the first half. Copa, 60 yards rushing. 77 yards passing and 2 touchdowns through the air. A total of 137 of Blaine's 191 yards coming from their quarterback. So really on both sides of the football, the quarterbacks are owning the offense.
And something interesting Coach D and I talked about, although they are winning 20-0, Coach D wants them to pick it up on offense for the Bengals.
He told you they need to remain focused. A great halftime interview with Rosie. Here's another look at the replay. Shotgun, and then again they give it to Allende, who's tripped up on his left ankle for a 2-yard loss, thanks to the excellent play made by Raphael Richardson, the 6'0" linebacker. And now the Bengals going for a big gainer down the 40, 35, 30, 25-yard line down to the 21. Big play there for the Bengals. It's Riley Hedstrom. Takes the pass from Copa far side. Hedstrom gets about 25 yards after the catch. Is thrown down only because he was going out of bounds. So at the 24-yard line, 1st and 10 Bengals from one end of the field to the other. Copa goes deep, finds his man, touchdown! Tyler Drullo, his 2nd of the night.
Once again, a touchdown by Drullo, and it almost looked identical to his last touchdown. He was open, but this time he was being defended. As you see, Copa's looking for that long pass. Drullo is there once again in the corner, making that touchdown.
Excellent call, an excellent play. Comes from one side of the field to the other. A little flag pattern, it looks like. So they'll try to add the extra point. They do. And that makes it 27-0. Tyler Drulo, his second of the night. This one coming from 24 yards out. He has 3 for 55 on the night. Tyler Drulo, the senior wide receiver, is having a great night so far for the Bengals. Drulo, prior to tonight, had 1 catch for 2 yards in the opening game against Elk River. Tonight, 3 for 55.
Quite a turnaround from last game for the entirety of the Bengals. Each and every player doing very well so far. Great coaching by Coach D.
The Bengal fans, most of them did not even leave their seats at halftime, and they are still here in full force.
I have to say, literally the craziest game I've been to. When I went out there at halftime, those fans are awesome. They're really into the game, even at halftime.
Anytime you go to a Bengal football game, this is what you will get. They are intense every game of the year. They have a storied history, and the fans want to be a part of making history again. The Falcons on the kick return, going up to midfield and beyond. A big-time return by Armstrong, and making it work was Ricky Layton, the receiver, number 26 on the kick return. And Rosie, look at this. He gets it at the 8-yard line.
Taking his time, looking for those open pockets to run through. You see Layton, quite a few yards gained there.
A 49-yard return on the kick. Excellent play to give Armstrong their best field position of the night. Back to pass in the shotgun is Beelman. Looking to pass. It's caught on the near side. Duncan Harless on the play. So down 27-0. The Falcons playing with a sense of urgency now early in the third quarter.
3 on the play. Ball is at the Bengal 41-yard line. Second and 8.
At the Bengal 41. First down, Falcons. They do not want to go away easily. Lots of time left. Beelman gets in the shotgun, moves right side. Gain of about 5 on the play. A couple of Bengals hit him hard on the sideline. Beelman goes to the ground again. Nice fake give here to Wilson Curtis. And a good job there by the Bengals on the tackle is number 52, Logan Elton.
3 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 5.
It's going to be 3rd down now and 5 to go. From the Bengal 38. This has got to be 4-down territory if you're the Falcons. Down big. In the shotgun is Beelman. Passes, crossing pattern, tipped and incomplete. Nearly intercepted as he tried to find Matt Jones.
Pass intended for Jones falls incomplete.
Rose, they have got to make plays like this.
4th down.
Nice play. The pass is a little bit high.
It was there, just a bit high. And I think they got lucky there that the Bengals were a few steps back. Otherwise, they may have turned it around there.
You are exactly right. So now it's going to be 4th and 5. And I kind of figured they would go for it. Good idea here. Down 27. Beelman in the shotgun. Pass across the middle is incomplete. Again, trying to hit. I think this time it was Jones again. So Matt Jones, his go-to guy. Beelman has got a good-looking spiral. Crossing patterns in the middle of the field. But him and Jones just don't have that timing down.
Yeah, as we're seeing so far, it's just a few steps back. It's not that it's bad passes. It's great passing, the right position, just a few steps back there.
So the result is Bengal ball now. They turn it over on downs. Both teams had 1 turnover in the first half. The Bengals again, as I mentioned.
1st and 10 for the Bengals.
Had 191
from their own 38-yard
yards of offense. Led by Copa. Allende had 54 yards on the ground. We saw the Bengals use Allende a lot in the first half, and he gets the give here. Excuse me. They've actually put in Najee El Arabi into the running back position on this play, mixing things up a bit, and great effort by Armstrong. Raphael Richardson sniffed that one out pretty quickly.
We saw El Arabi doing the same play that Allende was doing the entire first half.
Here's Copa out of the shotgun, right side, fakes the pass short, goes long, incomplete. In and out of the hands of his intended target. Connor Spurbeck on the far side of the field here. Looks like he was trying to go short, then went deeper. Spurbeck in and out of his hands with the gloves on, couldn't make the grab. Spurbeck had 1 catch for 9 yards in the first half. 3.5 minutes into the third quarter. 27-0 Bengals. Copa, shotgun, going deep! Finds his man! He's got plenty of room! James Warner, the long touchdown Bengals! Warner! A 62-yard touchdown grab for Blaine, and they'll go up 33-0. Big-time pass from Alex Copa.
Warner ran it quite a few yards. We saw, as you see on this replay, Copa making the long pass to Warner. Getting tested by Weiss here, number 23 for the Falcons. Warner succeeds in making that touchdown.
A little bit of traffic on that passing lane. A penalty here is, we look at the replay. 62 yards, floats it over the top of the head of the defenders, and they're waiting for the baseball style, Willie Mays style catch. James Warner hauls it in. 5'9", 150. Gets the extra point, the Bengals do, and that will make it 34-0.
Quite an impressive play there. You know, you saw Warner give the stiff arm to Weiss there just right before the touchdown.
We'll call it a 64-yard passing touchdown. And just like that, Copa is going to exceed his passing total from the first game of the season, where he threw for 116. 64 on that one alone. He had 77 in the first half. Almost equaling the first half total on one play. Rosie, you don't see those long passing touchdowns a lot at this level, but they made it look pretty easy right there.
Yeah, we saw, you know, Warner just beating him to the spot, you know, his great run.
Well, it's his first catch of the night.
Right.
And in fact, that is the first catch of the season for Warner. What a way to start it out. For number 27 in blue, he is a senior. So the Falcons, right when they had their best field position of the night down in Bengal territory, turn it over on downs, and the Bengals make them pay with 7 more. Kickoff, deep. The Falcons taking their own 5. Finding a little bit of a hole is Matt Jones. Again, he fumbles it! And it looks like the Falcons will recover, but I think he might have lost it there. And a correction, it was Ricky Layton, number 26. Let's see if he dropped the ball here, Rosie. Layton running into his own man. The couple Bengals trying to strip it loose. And I don't really think they did. Well, the Falcons down 5 touchdowns now at their own 36-yard line, led by first-time quarterback Carter Beelman. 2-yard gain left side. And Curtis got it on the ground that time, number 29. The 5'9" senior running back at about 190 pounds. He can move through the pile, Rosie. He can get a few defenders, elude a few defenders, but that big Blaine defensive line is tough to get past. 2nd and 7. Beelman passes left side, diving effort. And I believe it's incomplete. It is. A disappointing night for Connor Getchie, the star receiver, if you will, for Armstrong. He's their go-to guy. And now they're going to bring in a new quarterback. Hunter Ruland in for this drive for the Falcons. I guess I got my 6 and my 9 mixed up a little bit. And Beelman back in now at quarterback. It's 4th down, so he may be just a special team team. So they'll have to punt from their own 25 again, and another 3 and out, Rosie. They can't seem to get it beyond the sticks.
Right, they haven't had the opportunity yet.
So the punt only goes about 25 yards, and so this is Quinn Frizzell, who we told you earlier is typically the starting quarterback for Armstrong. He had 13 completions for 176 yards and 2 touchdowns in their first game. That's a lot of offense off the field tonight that they're not getting out of their typical starter. And now the Bengals have replaced Alex Copa. In at quarterback is Lamy Aga, the 5'11" senior backup quarterback for Blaine. So Lamy Aga getting an opportunity for the Bengals. So 34-0 midway through the 3rd quarter. I guess both teams going to their benches already, Rosie.
You know, I see the Falcons almost there. They just need to create that opportunity for a touchdown, so the Bengals don't have a clean sweep.
Aga gives it to Najee El Arabi, the senior captain of this team. He, Roble, and Allende, the Bengal captains in their senior seasons. 3rd down, 3 Bengals from the Armstrong 24-yard line. This time, Aga keeps it and then pitches it to his teammate Warner, who will get his 2nd touchdown of the night. Bengals strike again.
Once again, Warner there, creating that opportunity, being open for that small little pitch of a pass, getting through a few defenders.
Excellent execution from both Lamy Aga and James Warner. Aga, the extra point, 41-0. Nice execution on the last play for the Bengals to go up 41-0. And let's see how they did it, Rosie. You see Aga here on the option, decides to pitch it left. Excellent call. He was about to get hit, and Warner takes it off the option for 24 yards. His 2nd touchdown of the night. That's an excellent play. You see it in college a lot. It's tough to execute, but they made it work right there. And James Warner gets tackled, but it was a little bit too late. Warner had the 64-yard touchdown reception, and now gets a 24-yard run. his second touchdown of the night. Has 88 yards on 2 plays. His first catch of the season on the last touchdown.
A big quarter for Warner out there.
Well, it proves that anybody on this Bengal team can make a big play. Warner's a great athlete, but they certainly do spread the ball around the field.
Early in the season, they're pulling players off their benches. You know, we're going to see who's creating that opportunity out there.
Well, we saw just 7 points in the first quarter, and all of a sudden the Bengals have just come out really strong here in the second half. Nearly mishandled, the Falcons did, the kick return. So now it's 6 minutes to go in the quarter. They'll take over. Down 41-0 in a big, big hole. The Bengals have got to be pleased with their performance. This is a game, mind you folks, this was not expected to be a rout. The Bengals were expecting Armstrong to play them pretty tough tonight, but take out their starting quarterback, and I think that has really impacted the Falcon offense, perhaps more than even their coach thought it would.
Right, and as you said, they want to win their conference. That's always their goal. And this game alone is showing how much they want it.
Ayinde is on the sideline right now for the Bengals. He's pumped up. He is over there, excited to get back in the game. The Bengals do not appear to be done yet. But right now, the Falcons have got it 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Hunter Ruland again in at quarterback. He is the 3rd quarterback for Armstrong, getting an opportunity to play tonight. With the injury to Quinn Frizzell we told you about at the open. And Carter Bielman being taken out. Not because he wasn't efficient. He had a decent game going, but perhaps their coach realizing they're down big, just trying to give some other guys a chance. 3rd and 8 for the Falcons. In the shotgun is Ruland. The long pass is picked up. Here come the Bengals and Ryan Erlinson, the DB, making the pick. And the Bengals, their 2nd takeaway of the night. And Ryan Erlinson, the junior, celebrating tonight on that interception. It looked like Ruland really wanted to air it out there, and it didn't work out the way he wanted it to. It was right into the hands of Erlinson.
Nobody home but Erlinson. You know, it was a great catch though.
So the Bengals will have the 16-yard line, threatening to add to their 41-0 lead. So Scott Ringgold, the running back, a junior, getting some playing time now at the running back spot. And Lammy Aga still in at quarterback. Taking the signals from the sideline. The Bengals running the clock down as far as they can. The play clock at 9. In the shotgun again is Aga. Give left side down to the 4-yard line. And again, Ringgold gets it. Ringgold almost lost it on the handoff on the replay, as you saw. A couple of defenders, including Glory Mutanda, making the play for the Falcons. It's going to be 1st down and goal to go from the 5. Bengals up 41-0. Aga. Left side on the handoff. Again, Ringgold, they'll get a couple. I think they're determined to give Ringgold some touches, but you're seeing they're having a difficulty there on the exchange. He was hit hard as he hit the ground by Otis Gay.
You know, the one turnover they had in the beginning was by Allende. You know, he tried that same play. Sometimes it's tough to get that one loose. You saw that last one, he had his hand stuck in there.
It is a lot more difficult than it looks. This time, Aga will take it himself from 3 yards out, and he gets down to about the 2-inch line. Get a ruler.
Cutting it close.
Here's a look at the replay. Aga this time on the keeper. Hit hard by number 16, Chris Haugen. One of the captains for the Falcons, making a big time goal line play on D on that one. 3rd down and goal for the Bengals. At the 1-yard line. Aga gives to Ringgold. He lost about 1 or 2 on the play. So now they'd be forced or set up with a 4th and short. Ringgold had it again. They'll call it no gain. 4th and goal from the 1. Aga wants to go for it. And up 41-0. They will go for it on 4th and 1. We have yet to see Zach Wright attempt a field goal. And they've had a couple of, this is about the 2nd time tonight they've even had an opportunity to try to kick one if they wanted to. But who knows what the Bengals have up their sleeve here. Under 2 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Aga in the shotgun. 4th and goal from the 3. Hand off, and they lost a yard, and they're going to get no gain.
We saw this once before, but last time they were successful when they were that close. It looked like they just got a little tripped up there.
I said he lost a yard, then I realized he didn't lose a yard. He did get back to the line of scrimmage, but regardless, it's going to be a turnover on downs, and if you're the Falcons, it's kind of bittersweet because you get the ball back, which is great, but you're at your own, well, I guess they're their own 4-yard line. So he did lose a yard. That's not a spot on the field you want to be. It's a very dangerous position to be on the field.
Right. I'm sure the Falcons are going to be a little more cautious at this point in the field.
Indeed. Ruland still at quarterback, under center, gives to Curtis. He doesn't get much. The ball is spotted at the 6-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and 8. The Bengals looking to improve to 2-0 on the young season. Blaine will go to Osseo and Maple Grove the next 2 weeks. Maple Grove, a team that defeated Armstrong 54-28 a week ago. The clock now down to under a minute. 3rd and 6 upcoming for Armstrong. Down at their own 5. That's the 8-yard line, correction. Ruland looking to pass, it's deep and incomplete. Not able to hit his intended receiver. That is Connor Getchie, still trying to get in on some of the action tonight.
I think he's doing well moving around, just the passes have not gotten to him.
You know, he struggled with the timing with Beelman. Right when they're about to get it down, they bring in another quarterback. So they have to kind of start all over again.
And Beelman being pretty much new to the game out there, you know, on game time, I'm sure it's a little more difficult to have that communication there.
timeout has been called by Armstrong with a 4th down coming up. You mentioned the Bengals have 8 returning starters on their squad. Most of them are already out of the game. I would say, Rosie, it has been a dominating performance for the Bengals tonight on all sides of the ball, offense, defense, and even on the special teams. And on all of those different looks.
And we know this team, Blaine Bengals, is a tough team to compete with in this conference.
They are one to be reckoned with. I was going to say, Roble in every aspect. Anywhere he's out in the field has made an impact tonight. Punting from their own end zone are the Falcons. About a 45-yard punt, but then it takes a Bengal bounce. So the Blaine, with 10 seconds to go in the quarter, up 41-0. Will once again get the ball in great field position. Sounds the Blaine band on this first Friday night of the school year.
This has been a really fun game to watch so far, but you know, for the fans, at least the Bengal fans are out there going crazy. Still, at the end of the game, you see it. Look, they're just packed.
Well, you're up 41-0, but nobody has left their seat.
Right.
That's a true testament to the types of fans they've got here at Blaine. They literally do bleed Bengal blue. In the shotgun, yet another quarterback in for the Bengals. This time it's Drew Gregor. Number 1 in for the Bengals at quarterback now. And that siren means it is the end of quarter number 3. 41-0 Bengals. We're back on North Metro TV.
Known for its vineyards and hilltop villages, Umbria is also known for its delicious tasting pizza. Made traditionally from the finest ingredients, Umbria Pizzeria will make you taste the difference, smell the love, and transport you to Italy.
La cena è pronta.
Dinner's ready.
You might even begin to feel like an Italian.
Delicioso.
Umbria Pizzeria, turning taste into memories.
We are back at Blaine High School for the home opener for your Blaine Bengals. And what an opener it's been, Rosie Erickson. 41-0, the Bengals lead. They got the ball at the 39-yard line of the Armstrong Falcons, their opponents.
Ringo, the ball carrier.
And a lot of the subs into the game now for Blaine. Scott Ringgold, the 5'9" running back at 155 pounds.
No gain on the play.
Does not get a gain on that one.
3rd and 6 for the Bengals.
3rd down, 6 to go. They'll likely just kind of sit on it here and then give it back to the Falcons of Armstrong to try to at least get some points on the board. Rosie, you were just saying off the air that it'd be nice for the Falcons just to get themselves a score,
right,
to get a little bit of pride back.
Absolutely. You know, it's obviously fun for the crowd we have out here to see the Bengals, you know, do so well. But I know the Falcons have it in them. You know, it's just a hard team to compete with, the Bengals out there.
And it goes back to the play of their quarterback, Carter Bielman, who has been very good. In fact, is typically a receiver and has been playing quarterback. Won the number 2 quarterback spot in practice and after their starter Frizzell went down. And they've just struggled offensively since then. Now Ringgold for the Bengals on 4th down, and 1 is going to get a first down.
Gain of 4.
So with that 4-yard gain, the Bengals will probably be able to chew up another couple of minutes on the clock on this drive.
Having such a massive lead, I'm thinking they're gonna think it's okay to take a few more risks out there.
Ringgold patient as he waits in the backfield to get another opportunity. Drew Gregor this time tries to take it himself. Nothing doing. Great tackle by the captain, Jesse Cuzito. And we saw it again on the replay. Cuzito, the senior, at 6'3", 190 pounds. It's a guy that can make some plays. The quarterback, Gregor, taking signals from his Bengal head coaches. In the shotgun on 2nd down, 14 to go. Handoff, Ringgold. This time a clean one. That exchange between the quarterback and the running back is taking a little bit of effort to try to get it down.
Gain of 3 on the play.
The Bengal coaches, we mentioned Coach Tom DeVellis in his first year for the Bengals. He's got to be happy with this performance tonight. Tony Bazal, Steve Drulow, Steve Guider, Doug Harris, Tim Juba, Matt Smood, Greg Snowden, Rick Swanson, and Brett Thiessen, the other Bengal coaches. 3rd down, 10. Perhaps a gain of a yard there.
Ringgold, the ball carrier. No gain on the play.
You know, I said they were able to maybe take some risks, but it looks like they're doing just the opposite, slowly working it down the field.
Well, they're trying to run the time off the clock. You know, at this point in the game, you're up big.
Right.
You don't want to rub it in their faces.
Absolutely. They're sportsmanship.
So, you know, I mentioned the last time that they got a first down, they'd probably be able to chew up another couple of minutes, and they've done just that with under 8 to go now. Shotgun, high snap. Gregor gets it and plunges forward for about 3, but it will not be enough for the first down, and the Bengals will graciously turn it over to an Armstrong Falcon team that
the Bengals turn the ball over
has yet to get a victory on the season, and this one's not going to be close. In the shotgun, here come the Falcons again. Long pass, incomplete on the far side. And Rosie, they're trying to get something going. And Hunter Rowland again. At this point, it's practice.
Right, and you know, Harless looked like he was open. It was just a bit high.
Thing about this is, you know, the Falcons are not in any hurry either. In fact, at this point, they probably just want to get out of here. Try to get a little bit of practice in, though, while they can. Rowland under center. Give on the right side. Again, a gain of about 2. The Bengal defensive line has been stellar tonight, especially stopping the run. Even the subs now doing well to stop Wilson Curtis.
Curtis, the ball carrier. Gain of 1 on the play.
I'm not surprised, but I am like very impressed with, you know, their stopping ability and well-rounded team altogether.
So it's 3rd and 8 with 6.5 minutes to go in this contest, if you want to call it that. Rowland going deep. He's got an open man. Connor Getchie finally gets some action. And he's going to go 76 yards for the Falcons score. What a play to get on the board Rollins scrambled left, deep spiral to Connor Getchie.
We see them on the screen right now, not celebrating too much, but they look satisfied with their play, obviously, getting on the board there.
76 yards for Connor Getchie, the 6'4" senior receiver. He is a tall, athletic guy who's built, and the extra point is good, making it 41-7. Getchie, huge play there.
I told you they had it in them.
You told me that. You're absolutely right.
I was like, they're going to get on the board. No.
Well, if nothing else, Getchie's got a great stat line. 1 for 76 yards.
Quite a run.
Look at this play again. Roland on the scramble, just about steps beyond the line of scrimmage, and the defender for the Bengals fell to his feet.
If Michaels may have not fallen, you know, it might have not happened. But Getchie was there. Great pass as well by the quarterback.
Coach Dave Frizzell describes Connor Getchie. He is a basketball player. Somebody who can get position on his defenders. Look at him. He's pretty tall compared to his opponents at 6'4". But he can get position even on a closer play than that. He typically uses his body and his build to get position against the defenders and be able to make big plays. This time, it was almost effortless.
Right, and you know, I was a little bit worried that the Bengals were going to be able to catch up to him since they're so small and quick, but long legs, he really took that home.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a 76-yard touchdown. It's a Falcon. It's a UFO. Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
Quite a play. The excitement.
It's building. It's 41-7 now. Falcons coming back. Well, I don't know about that. It's good to see, though, as we mentioned, for their confidence to be able to get on the board at least. The Bengals still celebrating. Some nice dance moves there.
Yeah.
Rosie, your dance moves are much better than the Bengals, aren't they?
Yes.
I haven't seen them. I don't know.
Ashley on the crew is going to teach me how to walk it out.
Wow.
Who doesn't want to try to walk it out? Matt, I've seen you dance.
You have?
One time.
Oh, you saw my YouTube video that I posted from the club the other night.
Be careful. Now everybody's going to YouTube you.
Not going to happen. What else are we going to talk about? 6:10 to go. The Bengals have the ball in a 41-7 lead. And let's.
Oh.
The kickoff there was
once again
out of bounds.
It's a tough kick there.
Yeah, it went out of bounds.
It went out of bounds.
So they'll get it at the 35-yard line. That's the spot there on the kickoff. So they get the touchdown, they celebrate, and then the kickoff ends up costing them a little bit of yardage. So the Bengals will take over, up by 34 points. That's 5 touchdowns. Gregor gets it to Ringgold again and wrapped up quickly by number 42, Jeremiah Thayer, the captain on this Falcon defense, wrapping him up easily.
Crowd's going wild once again. Not sure what's going on here.
The players are trying to ramp up the crowd for some of the subs that are in the game. Gregor this time scrambling. Nice move. Gain of about 8. And he goes out of bounds on the near side. Nice play by Gregor. Kept it himself. And he does get a first down, and they're up to the 43-yard line. With less than 5 minutes to go now in this rout of the Armstrong Falcons. And Kunle Ayinde firing up the Bengal crowd up big. And Rosie, I hate to report that a few people have left. A few.
Barely anyone. Once again, you just see the crowd is just packed out there. And you know what? I see my neighbor actually plays for the Bengals. His name is Dion, number 90. He's riling up the crowd. Yep.
Dion Patterson Stevens, the 6', 225 D lineman, is your neighbor.
He is. You
should have the inside scoop on all the happenings
His
tonight.
mom told me his team was going to be really good this year.
Clearly,
and,
they are. Nice shout out to Dion.
Absolutely. I was excited to see them play,
Has he gotten in the game tonight? Has he played?
I have not noticed him getting in there. I thought it was I thought of it because number 80 went in, but I believe he's number 90.
He is, and we'll see. A lot of the subs are getting some time. We'll have to wait till the Bengals are on defense. And the Bengal fans pumped about a short run here. Let's see who it was. Well, it was Ringgold. I think they just love this little guy. Gets a nice gain there and tackled by the jersey by Wade Gussick. An offensive lineman playing defensive line for the Falcons. Not one of the players that typically does play at both positions. He does not. Drew Gregor getting some good playing time. He's just 5'10". He's just a junior. But with Alex Copa as a junior as well, he's not likely to see time as a starter unless something would happen to Copa. The Bengals do have another quarterback in the roster. It's Lamiaga, who you already saw play as well. Under 3 minutes to go now in the game. The Bengals have got the ball.
Ringgold, the ball carrier.
So Ringgold gets it again as the Bengals continue to run the clock.
Gain of 3 in the play brings up 2nd and 7 for the Bengals.
Crowd still going strong. I'm sure the Bengals appreciate that. They back them up no matter what point of the game it is. Still here. And the Bengals are leading 41-7 against the Falcons. Just under 2 minutes.
All but one of the Bengals' touchdowns have involved Alex Copa. He has, if I haven't lost track, 4 passing and 1 rushing touchdown tonight does Alex Copa. 5 total touchdowns for the Bengals starting quarterback. Roble, who we hope to hear from after the game, had a touchdown as well as an interception. A minute 20 to go now. 3rd and 8 for the Bengals. And Ringgold will get it again. Pushes the pile.
Ringgold, the ball carrier.
Bengals will have about, well, they're going to have one more play. The Falcons will get the ball back, albeit momentarily.
Brings up 4th down.
As it's 4th and 5 with about a 25-second difference on the game clock as opposed to the play clock. So after the punt, the Falcons won't have much time. Again, Gregor out of the shotgun. He'll take a knee, and that will pretty much do it. As time ticks away, we mentioned the Bengals will go to Osseo and then Maple Grove. A tough couple of road tests coming up. They'll host Coon Rapids September 29th.
It's homecoming against Coon Rapids, but more
it will be
importantly,
homecoming.
It's tackle cancer night.
Champlin Park on the road, October 6th. They'll play the Cougars of Centennial here on the 13th. And then they'll end the season here at home against the Tornadoes of Anoka, October the 18th. It will be homecoming on the 28th. And apologize, all the dates I gave you, they should be September 28th, October 5th, 12th, and 17th are the dates of the games. So that will pretty much do it. The Blaine Bengals, led by Alex Copa, 4 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. Couple hundred yards through the air tonight. The Bengals are victorious in their home opener, and they will improve to 2-0. 41-7, the final score. Warner also had a touchdown for the Bengals. Armstrong got a 76-yard touchdown late from Connor Getchie, but it wasn't nearly enough. The Bengals rout the Falcons short of their starting quarterback tonight here at home. We'll have the post game right after this on North Metro TV.
If you need seamless gutters, whether the job is large or small, you can say,
I know a guy!
For your full-service landscaping, you can say,
I know a guy!
If you need commercial or residential lawn care, you can say,
I know a guy! I'm Charlie Walker, and if you need professional seamless gutters, landscaping, and lawn care, you can say, I know a guy!
With gold at all-time high, take that rope and say bye-bye. Earrings, bracelets, rings, and chains. We buy gold at your exchange. Don't send your gold to someone strange. We buy gold at your exchange. Spring Lake Park, Frilly Blaine. We buy gold at your exchange.
Join Ben Hale every Friday on North Metro TV News.
Check it out. Oh, that is magnificent.
Here comes the big one, Elizabeth.
I love it so much. I'm feeling a little guilty on account of me being married. There are 8 wonders in the world.
I can't believe it.
Pinch me. I think I'm dreaming.
Okay.
No, it's real.
Ooh, yes.
Known for its vineyards and hilltop villages, Umbria is also known for its delicious tasting pizza. Made traditionally from the finest ingredients, Umbria Pizzeria will make you taste the difference, smell the love, and transport you to Italy.
La cena è pronta.
Dinner's ready.
You might even begin to feel like an Italian.
Delicioso.
Umbria Pizzeria, turning taste into memories.
My name is Fran Sorensen. I am an artist. I am an educator, and I have been educating students for 25 years. I am also a collector. I collect salt and pepper shakers. I collect postcards. I collect rocks. And I write on the bottom of all my rocks telling where they're from and who they're from. I love square dancing. I make my own TV shows free at North Metro TV, and I love it.
Get started by signing up for free TV production classes at 763-231-2803 or eric@northmetrotv.com.
Lino Lakes is the gateway to the metro area, just minutes north of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Conveniently located on I-35W, this growing city still maintains its North Country feel. Lino Lakes values its award-winning schools. Outdoor lovers will discover miles of hiking, biking, and water trails. Growing businesses will find premier development opportunities with great freeway visibility and ready to help your businesses grow. Come to live, work, and play in Lino Lakes.
Have you or someone you know been diagnosed with an SD deficiency? Do you feel that you're missing out on the fun of high school sports coverage? Then take a weekly dose of Sports Den on North Metro 15. You'll be updated with highlights and analysis of your local schools, Blaine, Centennial, and Spring Lake Park. Warning, taking Sports Den may increase levels of adrenaline, resulting in cheering, applause, and high fives. Milder side effects may include a desire to see yourself on Sports Den, and in rare circumstances, answering trivia questions and winning t-shirts.
Sports didn't work for me. Ask your coaches if it can work for you.
Come to Ham Lake.
Welcome back to Blaine High School, the home of the Blaine Bengals. 2-0 now on this young season after defeating the Armstrong Falcons 41-7 with a rout here in the home opener. Alex Copa led the charge for the Bengals tonight. He did it on the ground and he did it through the air. He had 5 total touchdowns. Here's a look at the first one from 1 yard out. Then he threw one deep here on the pass, caught by Tyler Drulow, and then Copa came back again to Drulow a little bit later. Nice looking spiral through the air. He had a 64-yard touchdown on this play. Looking sharp, the Bengals were all day long. Copa 4 passing and 1 rushing touchdown. He had 133 yards in the third quarter. Joe Roble on defense for the Bengals. Nice interception here. That set up one of the Bengals' early touchdowns. Roble also effective on offense. A nice looking touchdown here. Roble had 1 on the night, but he also played well on special teams. And then Warner, this play from the guy who hadn't had a catch all season. Number 27, James Warner for the Bengals. And then he got it on here off the option from the backup quarterback. Lamiaga, and Warner looking good there. Took that touchdown in for the Bengals. And a 41-7 victory is the final. Our Rosie Erickson is down on the field with a couple of tonight's stars. Rosie, take it away.
On the field just after the game with quarterback Copa and wide receiver Roble. So, Copa, you had some great passes today. You know, last game against Elk River, you didn't have as much passing. What were you trying to do today? Were you trying to get those short passes, long passes?
Well, last week we for sure had a run-first mentality, and this week we wanted to open up the passing game more. We were able to spread the ball a lot more, and it just worked with how we were setting up with practice this week. We were able to move the ball really well today. And credit to our offensive line out there giving me time, and especially our receivers getting open, doing the right routes, everything.
All right, and then Roble, you had some great catches, and you were open. Were you looking for the long passes, or were you looking for the short ones?
I was just kind of listening to the coach. He just gives me a play, and I just go do it. We got this great play where I just cut right to the middle, and it was wide open on that touchdown, so it really worked out for us.
Right at halftime, you guys were up, obviously, 20-0, and, you know, you doubled your score. What'd you guys do, talk about during halftime to get that through?
Well, we didn't execute it as well as we wanted to in that first half. Even though we were up, we still wanted more. We still wanted to come out, put the game away as quickly as possible.
All right, and then what are you going to do to prepare for next game?
Come out, come to practice, work hard, watch some film tomorrow, and just keep getting better every day.
Sure. Well, good job, you guys. Back to Matt.
Excellent job to Rosie Erickson on the field tonight, and talking to a couple of the stars of the game. Alex Copa, as you saw on the graphic, had 206 yards through the air, 60 yards rushing. The Bengals win it 41-7. They improved to 2-0 on the year. For Rosie Erickson, for our director Kenton Kipp, and our entire North Metro TV crew, I'm Matt Johnson. Have a great night, everybody.